The downfall of Peter Kürten, the Vampire of Düsseldorf. Imagine a city paralyzed by fear, stalked by a predator who not only kills, but desecrates. This is the story of Peter Kürten, the Vampire of Düsseldorf, whose thirst for blood and notoriety ultimately led to his demise. Late 1920s Germany was gripped by economic hardship and social unrest, a breeding ground for fear. In Düsseldorf, a monster emerged, leaving a trail of gruesome murders and violent assaults. Kürten's crimes were marked by extreme brutality. He targeted women and children, employing a variety of weapons and methods to inflict maximum suffering. What set Kürten apart was his disturbing act of drinking his victims' blood. This earned him the moniker, the Vampire of Düsseldorf, striking terror into the hearts of the city's residents. Düsseldorf lived in constant fear, with the police struggling to find a pattern in Kürten's seemingly random attacks. Little did they know, his downfall would come not from their investigation, but from his own hubris. In 1930, Kürten encountered Maria Budlik, a young woman seeking directions at the train station. This chance meeting would prove to be his undoing. Driven by a twisted desire to impress Maria, Kürten began to reveal details of his criminal activities. He hinted at his involvement in the Düsseldorf murders, believing it would solidify her trust. Kürten confessed to sadistic acts, detailing his pleasure in inflicting pain and his fascination with blood. He underestimated Maria's reaction, blinded by his own arrogance. He believed his confessions would bind Maria to him, making her complicit in his crimes. Instead, he planted the seeds of his own destruction. Maria was initially shocked and disbelieving, struggling to reconcile the charming man she knew with the monster he described. The gravity of his admissions slowly dawned on her. She recognized the danger she was in and the responsibility she now carried. Maria faced a difficult choice: remain silent and live in fear, or risk her own safety to bring Kürten to justice. After careful consideration, Maria made a courageous decision. She resolved to report Kürten to the police, knowing it was the only way to end his reign of terror. Her decision was a testament to her bravery and moral compass. It was the turning point in the case, setting in motion the events that would lead to Kürten's capture. Maria's information proved invaluable to the police. She provided specific details that allowed them to identify Kürten as the prime suspect in the Düsseldorf murders. The police launched a discreet investigation, gathering evidence to corroborate Maria's claims. They knew they had to proceed carefully to avoid alerting Kürten and risking further bloodshed. As the net closed in, Kürten realized he was cornered. He understood that his crimes were about to catch up with him, and his carefully constructed facade was crumbling. In a surprising turn of events, Kürten surrendered to the authorities. Perhaps he sought notoriety, or perhaps he simply saw no other way out. Upon his arrest, Kürten provided a detailed confession of his horrific crimes. He recounted his murders with chilling detachment, revealing the depths of his depravity. The trial of Peter Kürten became a media sensation, drawing attention from around the world. The public was eager to understand the mind of the Vampire of Düsseldorf. The trial proceedings were intense, with psychiatrists debating Kürten's sanity. Ultimately, he was found guilty of 9 murders and sentenced to death. On July 2, 1931, Peter Kürten was executed by guillotine. His reign of terror had finally come to an end, bringing a sense of relief to the city of Düsseldorf. Peter Kürten's downfall serves as a chilling example of how arrogance and a craving for recognition can lead to self-destruction. His need to impress Maria Budlik ultimately sealed his fate. His self-revelation, intended to solidify his power, instead became the key to his capture. Justice was finally served for his heinous acts, bringing closure to the victims and their families. The story of Peter Kürten is a cautionary tale, reminding us that even the most cunning criminals can be undone by their own hubris. It highlights the importance of courage and the power of one person to make a difference. If you found this video insightful, please like and subscribe for more true crime stories. Share this video with others interested in criminal psychology and historical cases. Leave a comment below with your thoughts on Kürten's motivations and the role of hubris in his downfall. Consider supporting our channel through Patreon for exclusive content and early access. Your support helps us continue to create in-depth analyses of complex criminal cases.